Good evening, Nosworth. Welcome, Croizo, back to the base on Puzzle Combat. So here we are again, and there is much going on in the world of Puzzle Combat right now. As you can see, my base has gone all summery, so it's got lots of summer things going on. There's a lot of umbrellas hanging around. There's a lot of rubber rings. There's a couple of pink flamingo rubber rings. There's beach balls. There's a swimming pool has appeared in front of my my drive-in theatre, and there's some surfboards, and there's sort of various things that make it all look a bit more summery than normal. The little wavy men who wander around aimlessly around your base, they're still there. They're saluting men in this game, I should say. So they're still there. Hello, little saluting man. There we are. And there's another pink flamingo and some surfboards and so on and so forth. So it's all gone very summery. Hurrah! And as a result, and the result of this is because we've entered a summer event. So here is the summer calendar event. It starts on it appears to be for the entire month of July. There are various free bits and whatever else have you, which is quite nice and exciting. So there's a lot going on, and lots of very sort of positive things, ways to earn bits to help your base, to help your heroes, etc., etc., etc. And of course, there are some new summer heroes. Now, the summer heroes, I did very briefly look at the summer events. So before I go into the actual heroes, let's have a quick look. Obviously, Mechanoid Menace is out, but that's carrying on. That's a regular event. So if I did click onto the summer event, and you are facing various summer heroes. There's 3 levels, and there's lots of various lucrative things to earn. You've got a reasonable amount of time to do it. You've got water balloons, which is best to try and get rid of, because that'll help you. If you get rid of the water balloons, then they are a plus. If you don't get rid of them, then they will hurt you, and etc., etc., etc. Anybody who's played Empires and Puzzles will know that these are sort of relatively straightforward, relatively standard things that come up a fair amount. Boom, 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 boom. As you can see, they do quite a lot. Actually, they do an awful lot of damage, considering that I've got some heroes who are 5 stars who are now horrendously close to dead, and this is one of the easy missions. So the water balloons are quite tough. I don't really entirely understand why water balloons would be do so much damage to heroes who are wearing body armor and carrying heavy machine guns. But there we are. Let's not dwell on that. It's let's not break the suspension of belief and so on and so forth. So there we are. We've got various sort of various sort of summary event heroes, and aren't they wonderful? Whoop, whoop, whoop. They're to be fair, they're a pretty fruity little bunch, and we'll go through them now. But as you can see, like with any event, you have a special sort of thing, and in this one, it is the water balloons. So the battle features exploding water balloons. Water balloons damage and reduce the charge of a team when the counter runs out. Match water balloons with other tiles to prevent them from exploding. There's no benefit. Normally, quite often in these things, there is a benefit for getting rid of the water balloon, the explosive water balloons, or whatever they may be, but in this one it's just get rid of them quickly. And judging by the fact that that was the very first level of the game, they actually do quite a lot of damage, and presumably they'll get worse as you go on, so they are going to be annoying to get rid of. One to bear in mind. Anyway, so there are various heroes you can summon now as a result of the go away. There are various heroes you can summon who are seasonal heroes. So there is Makani. No, go away. Don't want to press that by accident. Makani, who's obviously sort of one of these Hawaiian face mask wearing guys. 10% slice, 270 damage to target nearby, minor damage to nearby enemies. Increases the duration of status ailments on the targets of nearby enemies by 2 turns. I've never seen increased duration of status ailments before. That's quite a nice one, particularly if they've got like a massive sort of charge of fire, or poison damage or whatever. That could really mess somebody up. Let's see who's next. We've got the guy. This guy appears to be King Julian out of Madagascar, that's what I was thinking of. Madagascar, I was trying to think what my daughter was taught was watches quite a bit. Yes, King Julian Hassel. Jungle Beat, 235 damage to target nearby enemies. That's reasonable enough. Summons a rubber duck minion. Again, don't see how that's really going to help you again when you're dealing with heavy machine guns, but let's not dwell on that. Minions target get minus 60 attack for 3 turns when it hits them. Okay, quite useful. Minions are always quite handy in their own way. Then we've got Lana. Bit of a babe. My old man thing kicking in there. 210 damage to target nearby enemies. Rubber duck minion again. Not sure about these rubber ducks. Minion, same as rubber duck. And caster nearby allies get plus critical chance. That's not too bad. Lana, who is Tide Pool defender. This is just nuts. Okay. Oh, Koa, I missed one then, I know. Koa appears to be kind of an Easter Island head body cross mick thing. 175 damage to all enemies, burn over reasonable burn damage, and minus 80 attack for 3 turns. Reasonable hit all hero. I'd put him up there with like Mo as an equivalent, the 4-star yellow. So not too bad. I can see him being handy. I was about to say this guy, but it is a girl. Sorry. Unusually for a girl in this game, she is not prominently displaying her attributes. If you'll excuse me. To the rescue, increases the duration of buffs on all allies by 2 turns. That could be handy. Could it? I guess it's sort of playing it strategically, that one. Certainly not going to be a hero you're going to want AI to use because it will almost certainly go off before the buffs and whatever else, but I can see how it could be handy. Rubber duck minion and 180 attack for 3 turns. Yeah, I can see that being handy. Not going to be a hero to put on your defence team, this one. Your defence team will deploy her special skills at entirely the wrong times, but I can see that being quite reasonably useful as an aggressive hero. Maybe, I think, possibly. So not awesome, but okay. And then we've got Hudson. I work in a school and I teach a child called Hudson. Let's not dwell on that. Doesn't look anything like this guy. That's pretty much how I look like if I take my shirt off without the tattoos. Beefcake, etc. I'm just gonna, again, armed with a war pistol and carrying a what appears to be a cocktail. Not really sure how much defense that will be against most of my heroes who appear to be carrying military grade weapons, but let's not dwell on that because he appears to have got over that. 254 damage target nearby, minor damage nearby enemies. Okay. 282 damage over 3 turns. If the target's armor, deals all damage instantly instead, so bypasses armor. Okay. It's not amazing for a 5-star, but I guess it's okay. Delphine. Now, Delphine, we were talking about going back to prominently displaying attributes. And again, once again, very much more prominent here. Rip Current, 200 damage to all enemies, increases duration of status ailments by 2 turns. Yeah, I think that's okay. Not amazing. Average speed, reasonable damage, and status ailments can work very well in conjunction with another hero. You'd have to have the right hero to combine it with. Finley, and I talk about Russian. I often talk about the lady characters displaying their elements. I should also mention that the male characters obviously show off their extremely toned and healthy bodies, just as I do myself. Anyway, let's not dwell on that before I get carried away. So 295 damage to target, 60% damage, additional damage when starts ailments, rubber duck minions. Again, they're not amazing. They're not an amazing bunch. One of my The Mighty Juxtaposed Camel, who regularly goes through these heroes, did post on the Alliance group. They're not amazing, and I have to say I agree. There's nobody there who sort of stands out for me as being an awesome hero. There's nobody. They're okay. Would be my view of those heroes. The summer heroes. They're okay. They are not amazing. However, that said, because I'm doing a video about it, I will do a summon. So let's quickly go through all of my summons, and I'll start at the bottom and work my way up. So I have got a daily free summon. Boom, Brianna. Yeah, well, that's got to be a good start. Getting a 3-star on my very first regular summon. Let's go through the regular summons. Yeah, okay, I'm happy to take this on and see how we get on. I had a 3-star on my regular summon, so maybe that's a positive indicator. Who knows, maybe it isn't. Let's see how we get on. Epic weapon summon I get. Boom! 4-star Triss Vector. I've got a few of them, not too bad. Certainly looking reasonably positive. So let's carry on into the event summons. I'm not going to do a 10 summon. I prefer to do one at a time. That may be naive of me. Oh, very summary. Bom. Varvara, yep, awful for that summon. Soraya, yep, okay, not feeling impressed yet. Maybe I should have gone with the 10 summons. Boom! Rashan! Rashan keeps getting in the way of this video generally. Boom! A Sanai. Okay, Sanai's 4-star, but not an event 4-star. So far, I've only got feeders. Vittoria. I love Vittoria, but I've got enough Vittorias as it goes. Oh, come on. Oh dear. Oh dear. Gem. Oh, this is not looking encouraging. Maybe I should have hit the 10 summons. Oh dear. All feeders. 10 feeders. Surely I'm not going to get 10 feeders. No, 10 feeders. Curse you, Ingrid. I will do one summon with my gems, just in case I have a bit more luck. Oh, Soraya. Well, okay, so no seasonal heroes. So that is extremely depressing. 11 summons, not one event hero. And lastly, one of the mechanoid summons. And I've got, boom! Oh my goodness me. Varvara again. What was that, 3 or 4 Varvaras? So basically that was an incredibly rubbish summons. And, you know, as a free player, I find that, well, I mean, as any player would, I find that extremely disappointing. And I'd be like, ugh. Anyway, never mind. It's got me another thing up, another step up the Path of Valor ladder. So I had one decent summons, and that was the very first one, and that was because it was only a basic summons. So never mind. Oh dearie me. Anyway, never mind. Let's not dwell on my failures. Let's focus on the positives. In terms of the event, so the summer calendar is out. If there is a particular battle item you sort of specifically need, it's a particularly good way of getting it. If you do want to spend money, as I say, I am a free player, so I don't advocate it. But say you needed repelling gear, then you get a guaranteed repelling gear here. So that's not entirely a negative thing. And it's worth remembering that there will be a free thing on the Sundays and Sunday the 4th, Sunday the 11th, Sunday the 18th, Saturday the 24th, and the Saturday the 31st, which will give you some kind of free bonus item. So that is worth taking advantage of as well. But yes, I hope you have more luck with your summons than I do. That was a particularly bad set of summons to have not a single event hero out of, what was that? I think it was 11, 12, or 12 summons, mechanoid or seasonal or the summer event summons. So, anyway, I may need to go away and cry for a little while, but that's just generally how it goes. And as a free player, I'm not going to be spending money getting gems and whatever else. Particularly, I have to say, because these heroes are nothing particularly special compared to the Christmas heroes and Easter heroes, who I would say were better overall. Whether there may even be Halloween heroes coming out in the none too distant future. Anyway, so it just remains for me to wish you all the best. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends, your enemies, people who you barely know. Tell them to watch, like, and subscribe to the channel. Obviously, I am still looking to monetize the channel, and I need about another 30 odd subscribers to do that. And as soon as possible, I will monetize the channel, and then I will be rich, I tells ye. Ha ha. Anyway, let's not dwell on my very vague and completely unrealistic dreams of retiring as a YouTuber, because let's be honest, I am way too lazy to actually edit and improve my own videos and so on and so forth. But there we are, let's not dwell on that right now. But it remains for me to say, may death come swiftly to your enemies. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope that everybody out there is enjoying this hot weather if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, and whatever weather you're enjoying if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. Take care of yourselves. All the best. Goodbye. Hoilvara.